While still in West Africa, a Nigerian military airstrike killed more than 50 people on Tuesday in what officials are calling an accidental bombing during operations that were targeting the Boko Haram terrorist group. The military initially said the airstrike in Run hit a camp for people internally displaced by Boko Haram. The presidential spokesman Femi Adesina told VOA it struck a civilian area. Adesina says there has been some Boko Haram activities nearby. President Muhammadu Buhari promised support for the victims in a statement on his official Twitter account. The aid group Doctors Without Borders says the death toll stands at 52 in a statement released in the hours after the attack. Well, now, for more on the accidental bombing in Nigeria, I'm joined by Mahmoud Halalo. He's a reporter for VOA's House Service. Welcome, Mohammed.
Thank you, Vincent. Thank you.
Yes. Now, we hear this. First, there's we needed some clarity here. Was it just a civilian area, like a village, or was it actually a camp?
Vincent, such places where the IDPs are kept are places that are very close to some pockets of villages where there are civilian population.
Yeah.
So it's not surprising that there are two different reactions from different groups saying that it's actually targeted. I mean, the airstrikes hit the IDP camp, while others are saying it's a civilian population. Of course, there are lots of villages around Ran area, which could be very close to the camp where these IDPs are. Yeah. And in the mix of all this, it somehow, both parties got entangled. That's the IDPs and the civilian population.
Now, what are you hearing? Is it that the military, the bombers, thought that entire region or that entire camp was like a camp for Boko Haram, or what did they think they were bombing?
Vincent, just like pundits are saying, there is some kind of a sense of urgency on the side of the military. Of recent, they displaced the Boko Haram members from their camp in Sambisa. This sense of urgency makes the military people to quickly see that these insurgents don't regroup again. A lot of people believe that this is one of the reasons why this accidental airstrike happened, because the military think there are some Boko Haram members within these areas, or even within the IDPs hiding among them. But then, like you did mention in your intro, they must have sent some kind of activity, because it's a border with Cameroon, this Ran village where this incident happened. So definitely they might mistakenly took the civilians or the IDPs as the Boko Haram members, just like decided they saw some activities going on there.
What has been the reaction by civilians and by other Nigerians?
It's unfortunate that this thing is happening, Vincent, because there are lots of reactions coming in from Nigeria, even from neighboring Niger and other Lake Chad Basin area where this issue is happening. For one, people think, how could have the military allow such thing to happen? Aren't there rules of engagement in military activities? But like the military said, this is something that can happen even in developed countries, where you see war going on and you see airstrikes affecting civilians. But it's not really a good reaction, coupled with the fact that these people fled away from their homes to avoid the insurgents' activities, but yet they ended up being hit by an airstrike, which led to lots of lives being lost.
We started off by mentioning about 50 people killed. What are you hearing? What are the latest numbers?
And Vincent, that is another angle which I fault the Nigerian government. There is a missing link about how many is the death toll. What is the death toll for this accidental airstrike? The military is saying, the MSF, that is Doctors Without Borders, are saying that the number is 52. Some are saying it's above 100. But yet, the Nigerian government are still quiet about the figure. What is the death toll? People need to know. This is going to be a way to measure the magnitude of this airstrike. So definitely, the Nigerian government needs to come out and say, this is the death toll we have over these airstrikes.
Okay. All right. So, we thank you very much for your reporting, and we'll keep just, listening and watching to find out more what happens. Mahmoud,
thank you.
we appreciate it very much.
My pleasure.
Now, Mahmoud Lalo is a reporter with VOA's Hausa Service. Thank you very much.